Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair with these headlines. Port Royal Police have increased their presence at the Bridges Prep School after a special needs student made threats to shoot up the school earlier this week. School officials say the incident was a low-level danger to other students and told the Island Packet they disagree with the heightened security measures. The student does reportedly take medication for his mental health and sees a therapist regularly, but also apparently said, quote, "When does it end? Does it end when I shoot the school up?" End quote. The student's parents say he has no access to firearms at home, and so far he's only been suspended for 5 days. While police say there's no threat to students, they're still stationing unmarked police cars at the school for at least the rest of this week. The area that could someday connect the two stems of the Bluffton Parkway is in the process of being annexed into the town despite protests of dozens of residents. The Phase 5B plan annexation passed a first reading of the town council earlier this week. A second reading and more protests are expected at the October 8th council meeting. Many area residents don't want what they see as the increased traffic and danger to wildlife that could come from tying together the parkway at the Buckwalter Parkway intersection. Town councilors say the annexation has nothing to do with the realignment of the parkway, only the zoning within it. Well, Jasper County law enforcement officials aren't sure what kind of dent they've made in drug trafficking in the Lowcountry, but they do have a half dozen suspected dealers off the streets for now after a massive drug bust that netted thousands of dollars worth of drugs and guns. The raid at a home on Jenkins Avenue in Hardeeville netted 780 grams of cocaine, 36 grams of meth, over 5 pounds of marijuana, 11 firearms, and more than $8,600 in cash. Among the 7 people arrested were 4 members of the same family, including a mother and her son. 6 of the 7 are Hardeeville residents. Well, there's very little new news to report on the medical condition of South Carolina Congressman Joe Wilson, who has spent a second night in a Washington, D.C. hospital after suffering what doctors are calling stroke-like symptoms. His son, Alan, the state attorney general, is keeping his regular schedule for now, and no condition change has come in past stable for the 77-year-old congressman who suffered the medical emergency on Tuesday. His election opponent, Army veteran David Robinson, has reached out to Wilson's family with wishes for a speedy recovery, but he's also keeping to his campaign schedule. The Daufuskie Island ferry service has its second boat running now, but that's still not making many on the island any happier with the service that they're getting. The new boat, the Queen Jean, does have easier access and more storage than the Manatee II, but the 53-year-old former excursion boat out of North Carolina doesn't have a bathroom, which can be problematic when the ferry ride can last up to an hour. If you'd like more information on these stories and more, please visit the news sources on your screen and be sure to check us out on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Also, if you have a story idea, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@WHHI-TV.com. With sports now, here's Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. Week 4 of the high school football season kicks off in 4 spots around the Lowco tonight, with the Lowco-on-Lowco clash featuring Hilton Head High and Hardeeville, as well as home games for May River and Whale Branch and a trip to Savannah for Hilton Head Prep. We'll recap all 4 games and give you live look-ins during the second half tonight on the LowcoSports Lowdown, which will also feature our Lowco Pigskin Preview for the other 11 games on the Lowco slate on Friday. And it's one heck of a slate. You've got one Lowco-on-Lowco showdown at Bluffton, where the Bobcats welcome Hampton County, the #1 team in Class 2A, and another at John Paul II for the first of 2 meetings with Hilton Head Christian Academy. Plus, Beaufort High is back home against Goose Creek, Patrick Henry hosts Dorchester Academy in a rivalry game, and Thomas Hayward, Beaufort Academy, and Colleton Prep all have intriguing matchups at home. Colleton County, Battery Creek, Ridgeland, and Cross Schools all hit the road, with the Cougars and Stingrays looking for their first wins, and the Dolphins and Jaguars aiming for win number 2 on the season. Tune in to the Lowco Media Network at 9:30 p.m. tonight to get the scoop on all the Thursday night football and get ready for a busy Lowco Friday night. We'll also put a bow on Week 3 by naming our Lowco High School Football Player of the Week and check in on some big region volleyball matches on tap tonight. And we'll be back Monday to bring you all the scores and highlights on Lowco Lights. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Great, Justin. Thanks so much. When we come back, we're going to hear from Hilton Head Island Town Councilor Alex Brown. Don't go away.